We on, Gerardo?
Yes.
Okay, well, I just promised a child on TikTok to shout him out. Hey, Tommy. Hope you and your friends are doing well. You're legends,
Tommy.
So you better fucking tell your friends. I told this kid on TikTok. I told him to go steal money from his mom and donate it to the Patreon. So we're just,
I love Tommy.
Our lives are being run by the talk.
I suggest. I saw a kid on World Star go off about how Twitch is getting overrun by big booby thoughts.
Yeah, dude. Twitch.
I suggest you do the same, Tommy. I don't know how old you are, but
yeah, dude. Twitch is getting ruined.
Twitch is fucking done, dude.
It's so weird, dude. These kids on TikTok, going viral on TikTok. Anytime one of our clips gets a couple 100,000 views, I'm like, can I get arrested for this? I'm like, is this illegal?
I shouldn't be interacting with this many children.
Going viral on TikTok should be considered a form of pedophilia. You should be able to get arrested for it. like they should be able to show up and be like, I don't know, you have a lot of influence with the kids. We're a little worried about you.
I know you were just pulling a prank where you tell someone it's Gucci shoes and they're actually Reeboks, but you're going to jail for 10 years and you're on the sex offender list.
It's also dangerous because if people talk shit to me, I like to talk shit back. And then I remember I'm talking to a 14-year-old.
Right, yeah.
So the other day we went live as a joke at Target, and I was just this kid was being mean, and so I just started saying that I was fucking his mom. And I just kept talking about how much I fuck his mom and that we film bukkakis together.
Yeah, we were buying martini glasses to film the Cumtini video.
We were buying martini glasses to film a different thing, video.
Yeah, right.
And then I just happened to be like, hey, look, kid, we're about to take these martini glasses to your mom's house because she drinks our cum.
We're going to stop by Home Depot, pick up 4 construction workers, and make a Cumtini for your mom.
Man, you just don't feel proud about that. You go home and you're just like, I just attacked the child. I said I'm banging his mom. It's like, look at me.
TikTok's like, stick to Stephen A. Smith. Dude.
Exactly. TikTok's like, dude, get to the family-friendly content. Stop threatening to bang children's moms.
I hate how much self-introspection TikTok causes us.
I can't believe
we have to look ourselves in the mirror.
I can't believe that it's become a thing I mention all the time. I just keep talking about TikTok to people. It's pathetic.
I know it's an SSRI for us.
I'm starved for notifications. And for whatever reason, this app gives you the notifications.
They give it up. They roll in for everything. Favorites.
They
comments,
come in no matter what.
Views.
They're always there.
Everything.
God, love it.
TikTok is a great app.
I love kids. Did you we got to talk about this. Did you hear you big Mumford and Sons guy?
I know very little about them other than they're a folk band.
They're just a folk band that's bad, kind of, but they're they were very popular.
They're not bad. They're bigger than you.
Right, sure.
Oh yeah.
So do you know who Andy Ngo is? He's like an alt-righty journalist or something.
He's like undercover. Actually, I do know a little bit. They say he acts like he writes articles against Antifa. But then they're like, oh no, he's affiliated with the Proud Boys. He's undercover for the Proud Boys.
No. His favorite thing, he's like the guy that he goes to Antifa rallies and he beats himself up. And then blames, he's like, Antifa was crazy tonight. He's doing liar at Antifa rallies. He's just punching himself and shit. And then he's posting a picture of him all beat up Antifa was nuts today.
He's doing the pounding his chest is that from Enough, I think? Or what movie is that from?
I don't know.
Wolf of Wall Street.
Wolf of Wall Street?
No, not Wolf of... No, that's a... No, there's a movie where a girl or a woman is essentially baiting her husband oh yeah, well, I'm going to send you to jail for domestic violence. And then she starts, hitting her chest.
Yeah, he does that type of shit. Yeah. He stages false flag beat-ups, basically. So he goes to all these rallies and shit, and he's, I guess likely associated with the alt-right. I don't know. He's just one of those guys he's a grifter that picked a side and he gets followers for it. And his name's Andy Ngo. Kind of weird. It's just his last name. I don't even. His last name. It sounds like it was the N-word, but he deleted letters. So the Mumford and Sons banjo player like tweeted about his book, like, check it out, like, it's great. And then everyone attacked the Mumford and Sons banjo player. So then the Mumford and Sons banjo player quit the band.
What?
Yeah, because he's like, no, bro, like, he's like, I'm not gonna cower to the woke mob. But it's just so funny because it's like, dude, you've had the life. You're the banjo player for Mumford and Sons. All you got to do, you make millions of dollars. All you got to do, you stand up there, you dress like you're, a micro brewer. Yeah. Like you're creating a new IPA. You play the banjo. You got private jets. You're massively famous. But this guy was like, you know what? I just love Dave Rubin too much. He's like, I'm quitting the band. It's like so funny to me. Like he's like this life. You know what? I'm tired of being a sellout. Okay, I can't voice my love for Dave Rubin enough as a member of Mumford and Sons.
I will not be silenced.
You will not silence me, the banjo player for Mumford and Sons.
I'm sick of always having to twiddle and tune this thing every night. I just look at these knobs every fucking night,
and I look at these knobs.
My mind,
and instead I look at my banjo and I go, why couldn't this just be Andy Nago?
I'm tired of tweaking strings. I want to tweak the minds of the masses.
He's like trying to bring up to the band. He's like, what if we do like a Turning Point USA song? He's like, guys, what if we make a song where it's like Steven Crowder themed?
Hey guys, I just want to let everyone know this song. A lot of people ask me what it's about, and this is I wrote it for Candace Owens.
Candace Owens. This goes out to you, Candace Owens.
This goes out to you, Candace.
And he's like, I'll be there for you. Whatever they make. I don't know what music they make. Maybe that's them.
This one's called Facts Ain't Your Feelings.
All you had to do was stand up there and just be like, hey, ho.
Yeah, and just like clap like, hey,
yeah,
oh,
yeah.
Facts ain't your feelings.
Right. So I thought that was silly. I thought that's a silly decision to make.
It's a little silly.
All you had to do was not openly support anti N-word. Andy N-word at Turning Point USA.
How is that not cowering to the woke mob if you quit?
Right, don't quit the band.
They were like, that's exactly what
he should force the band to be like, God damn it, he won't leave. And he's just up there playing the banjo, doing Heil Hitler salutes on stage.
He's got a Stop the Steal t-shirt on.
Oh, fuck, it's hot, dude. It's getting hot. Summer's approaching. I can smell my balls through my pants.
Yeah, it smelled musty.
It's one of those days.
Upstairs. It had that like hair smell.
Yeah, the bath up. Well, that's right. That's where I shave my balls.
Right in there.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
Right
it's
in there.
Bathroom. That's where you're supposed to do it.
There's been a lot of things happening.
It's a big week. Britney went to court. Do you want to? Should we go with the trending topics?
Yeah, I guess that's a trending topic. My girlfriend's obsessed with Britney Spears, and she's in a conservatorship, and she's a slave or something, and they won't release her from. Right. She's just in a cage dancing. She just keeps having to sing fucking Toxic.
I feel bad for her. All the complaints though are just so highbrow. It's very funny. Like they're like, they didn't even let me do the interior design in my mansion. How could they? I only got a small stipend to design my 8-bedroom mansion. You know, I wanted the pool to be like fluorescent green. It's just basic blue.
She's like, I'm a slave. No, I think she's being treated very badly.
Very poorly.
It sounds really rough.
It's horrific.
It's bad. They should remake they should do like a new Italian Job, but they all steal Britney Spears
to break out.
They got
Britney
the Mini
Spears.
Coopers and they're breaking Britney Spears out
That's a great idea.
Isn't that a good idea? Fucking any heist movie like The Town. It's like Ben Affleck and Jeremy Renner. They're like, we're gonna get Britney out of this fucking place, and then they just fuck her. They steal her to fuck her. That's a bit rough, but yeah, she's fucking. Life just it's just aliens are real. Donald Trump is president. Britney Spears is in a cage. I don't know what is going on.
Her
own father has her just like living in a cage in Vegas.
Yeah, it really is just like, it does sound like something like the director of Black Swan would make, where you start as this famous pop star and get built up, and then you're just like chained to a stage, like still doing like I'm a slave.
it's
you're an actual slave.
Yeah, it's like a Black Mirror episode.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, it is. It's really crazy.
Yeah,
it's nuts. I mean,
I didn't know you could do that. I want to get Gerardo in a conservatorship.
Yeah, Gerardo, can we capture you?
He's done so much for us.
We keep Gerardo in a cage. He just makes TikToks for us. We're like another clip. Do another one.
And then people are like, Gerardo, send us signals through Devan's TikToks. Edit it to send us messages. Are you okay, Gerardo?
That's hilarious. Oh my god.
I mean, well, you know what's good about the Britney Spears thing though is that what's good about Britney Spears being held captive by her family is it's providing a lot of light. It's shedding light on how she was treated back in the day. Like there was a lot, like the Me Too movement was very misguided at times, but one of the positives, I guess, is that like we're looking back on how we used to just talk about these women, like pop stars, and like it was just people like David Letterman, like, show me your pussy. You're just like, wait, what? You like watch a clip and it's like Jimmy Kimmel, like, all right, okay, enough, Britney. Drink this vodka and show us your tits. Like, you're a whore, right, Britney? You're a big whore. Like all these people that are all woke and crying every night on TV about Trump or whatever.
Jay Leno was vicious to Britney.
They're horrible.
Yeah.
It just shows how much things have changed. Like we were just like bullying this woman while she was going through like hell.
I know.
It's fucking crazy.
It really is. And he's just like...
It was toxic.
Is she still in it, or did she get out?
No, bro. She's like, there's a phone call. We can play it. Maybe, like, if you want to, like, while we're talking, look up Britney Spears' audio of her. She's been bringing it up. She brought it up recently about her conservatorship and how, like,
she finally got to speak out.
She finally is, like, actually speaking out and saying...
And what's so sad, it's either you're completely... You have to be... Pager is brainwashed, because otherwise the only other option is bimbo, unfortunately, because she's literally like, when she said in court, she was like, I didn't realize until just now I was even allowed to speak in court.
Yeah, right.
Or like say anything.
No, she doesn't know. They're pumping her with fucking meth. Like I think she's on speed all the time.
Jesus, her dad's like Christopher Moltisanti.
She's like in court, like defending, like she's like testifying in court, but she like can't stop dancing.
She's like chewing her cheek.
She's like. She's like, I'm being held captive, she's still dancing, and it's toxic. I'm not that innocent. It's insane.
It really, it's. I'm of the opinion that it's pretty horrible how they treated Britney Spears.
I don't like it.
It's bad.
Yeah, Britney Spears. Fuck, man.
I was watching the news the other day, and Britney Spears kind of big slut.
Yeah, right. That's how everyone talks about her.
Hey, folks, she's kind of big whore.
She's on like fucking like Britney. You look at like an old interview of Britney Spears on like Charlie Rose, and Charlie Rose is like, "So Britney, show us your cunt." You're like, Jesus Christ.
It's a phone call, you said?
I don't know, just like it's like some recent audio of her that my girlfriend was showing it to me the other day, and it's crazy. She's like actually saying stuff like now. She used to just be on Instagram like sending messages, like people would be like, Britney, blink twice if you're being held captive, and she'd be like doing a dance, and then she'd be like, blink twice, obviously, and then we'd be like, okay, we're piecing it together.
It would be like wear yellow if you're getting fucking
wear yellow, like wear certain colors, and then that's a sign. Now she's just openly, she's like on the phone, like help.
I have something here if you want to put your headset on.
Okay, let's listen to this.
Devin's like, no, I will not. I'm not a bitch who puts on the headset.
Let's listen to this. This is funny.
She's just bawling, crying.
Be able to walk away so easily. I'll recap. I was on tour in 2018. I was forced to do. My management said if I don't do this tour, I will have to find an attorney.
Yeah.
See how she's talking a mile a minute?
Yeah.
They've definitely been pumping her full of like amphetamines and shit.
Yeah.
Like this is like Room.
Yeah.
With like Brie Larson, like where she's like Brie Larson's like kidnapped and has a baby in that room. You ever see that movie?
I haven't seen Room.
It's a crazy fucking movie.
You can talk about. I mean,
I just said it's about a woman that's kidnapped
right.
by
I thought you were gonna keep
by
going.
like a sexual predator and keeps her in a room, and he just fucks her all the time, and then she eventually has a baby. She's pregnant. It's actually a really good movie, and it's not it's horrific, but spoiler alert, she gets out. She escapes.
It's a happy ending.
It's a happy ending. She
just much like Britney, potentially.
She actually in room she escapes, and then her dad signs her to a conservatorship, and she has to dance for the rest of her life.
She's in Vegas right now.
She's in Vegas, yeah. You can play it again.
But my court reporter is taking down what you're saying.
Okay.
And so you have to speak a little more slowly.
Yeah.
Okay.
The judge is like, please stop doing cocaine.
Okay.
Now,
the people who did this to me should not get away and to be able to walk away so easily. Recap.
She means her dad.
I was on tour in 2018. I was forced to do. My management said if I don't do this tour, I will have to find an attorney, and by contract, my own management could sue me if I didn't follow through with the tour. He handed me a sheet of paper as I got off the stage in Vegas and said I had to sign it. It was very threatening and scary, and with the conservatorship, I couldn't even get my own attorney, so out of fear, I went ahead and I did the tour. When I came off that tour, a new show in Las Vegas was supposed to take place. I started rehearsing early, but it was hard because I'd been doing Vegas for 4 years and I needed a break in between. But no, I was told this is the timeline and this is how it's going to go. I rehearsed 4 to 4 days a week.
This is hilarious.
Half of the time in the studio and half of the other time in a Westlake studio. I was basically directing most of the show with my whereabouts, where I preferred to rehearse and actually did most of the choreography, meaning I taught my dancers my new choreography myself. I take everything I do very seriously. There's tons of video with me at rehearsals. I wasn't good. I was great. I led a room of 16 new dancers in rehearsals.
No, it's
funny to
audio.
hear my manager's side of the story. They all said I wasn't participating in rehearsals, and I never agreed to take my medication.
What do you want Skype for?
Which my medication is only...
Well, okay, it's rough. She's admitting. She's saying a lot.
I found it humorous, but I could see
Here's
how people wouldn't.
Here's the thing. Can't she just?
Here's the thing.
Can't she just?
At the end of the day,
like Britney needs to secure the bag.
her dad's securing the bag.
No, but seriously, like
there's someone defending her dad. Like her dad's just trying to secure the bag.
Yeah. Like those hustle grind dudes on the internet, like that, like always like keep like hustle grind, keep it 100. Like those guys are like Britney's dad sounds like he just securing the bag. He's like, can't. This is gonna sound stupid, but can't she just like get in a car and like is she literally trapped in like a building?
I guess it's a financial slavery, financial trapping. Like she'll get sued out the ass.
Oh, so if she left, she'd get sued.
But that also
by her dad. But then, isn't there enough public support? Britney Spears, if you're driving through Vegas, down the strip, and Britney Spears runs into the street,
like, please stop!
Just like help, like Happy Gilmore, like Mister, get me out of here! And like, I would take her to LA.
Absolutely.
I'd put her in my back seat.
In a room. And
I'd take her to my home and trap her in my room.
And get her to dance for me.
Oh, God.
Slave again.
I don't know. Like I these things, like, it does kind of make me think, like, I don't know, like, you're trapped, but can't you technically run away?
That's a little bit of what I'm saying. Like, yes, I get it. There's a lot to it, but it's, I wonder, like, what Nelson Mandela's opinion on this would be.
Sure.
Someone like that.
Right.
Along those lines. Is that too? You're looking at me like, don't say
I don't know. I mean, yeah, Nelson Mandela's opinion would be like, she's the white devil. I don't know.
Like, it just, that's not, it is awful.
There's a lot of kidnapping victims.
Right.
Dave Chappelle's whole joke.
Right.
White girl stays for years just submitting to the demands of the kidnappers.
She's like a mile
Black
from her
girl
house.
fights the guys, runs away, gets to a town, alerts people. Maybe
Megan Thee Stallion wouldn't put up with this.
I don't see this happening to Megan Thee Stallion.
No, I don't at all.
Megan Thee Stallion would throw some bows.
Yeah, she can take a bullet.
Yeah, I don't think this is satisfying a lot of female listeners, but yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean,
that we're empowering a black woman, Megan Thee Stallion.
I mean that we're saying Britney's she has some power that she's not aware of, but I guess she does. I don't know the legalities. All I know is that if
I want to see a conservative shift done right. Like, what the fuck?
It seems like they did it pretty right.
Hey, this guy is the king of conservatorships. Britney Spears' dad is fucking amazing at conservatorships.
Yeah,
this is crazy.
He's dressing like the KFC dude,
Colonel Sanders.
He's dressing like Colonel Sanders, wearing like white suits, and he's just like talking to all his Louisiana pals. Like, I got an opportunity for us.
Yeah,
my daughter's losing her mind.
Yeah,
and I think that I can claim her.
She wrote Toxic.
Why can't? I don't know. I've already said it, but I just don't. If your life is literally such a hell, wouldn't you take the legal backlash to escape?
I think here's what it comes down to, actually. In the conservatorship, because they have this power over her, forget the money, forget contracts, which she's afraid of in and of itself, which is pretty harsh. I think they can just institutionalize her.
Oh, shit, 5150 her?
Bigger than that. Like, they don't even have to 5150 her. They already have claimed that she's insane and can't take care of herself. They have that legally. Right. So I think at any moment... Forget, like, the contract she's mentioning, all that stuff. I think that's more for court proceedings. Also to show that I don't know what her intention is exactly, just focusing on that aspect of it. But yeah, I think they can just throw her in a mental institution.
Okay, well then that solves that then.
Yeah, I think they can.
It is crazy though, the way that she was treated back in the day. All the clips surfacing, like even the Young Turks. You know the Young Turks, those idiots. Anna Kasparian and Jank Uger or whatever. Sank Uger. He's like an oaf. He's a total oaf.
He's a Chinese Uyghur.
He's right. His last name is is the Uyghur thing.
Oh, okay.
Uyghur Muslims. We got taken off TikTok for trying to talk about Uyghur Muslims' rights. And TikTok doesn't like that.
Okay.
Because it's owned by China. But the Young Turks, there's a clip of them talking about Britney Spears and like the pussy shot when she's like getting out of the limo back in whenever that was, 2004 or whatever. And they're just making fun of it, talking about how crazy she is, that she's doing it for attention. And then they go, because they're showing a blurred image of her pussy. Then they go, check out our website for the uncensored version.
Oh, they're being like shock jocks.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were doing it for clicks because they weren't even big back then.
No,
they were nobodies.
Yeah, they were the Young Turks. You know, they were just young Turks.
They were
just being young Turks, just doing what Turks do. You know, not acknowledging the Armenian genocide. The classics. Selling pictures of Britney Spears' pussy and not acknowledging a genocide.
Turk stuff.
I'm Turkish, I think.
Sure. Throw it
No,
up.
I am, actually. My dad used to always be like, you have some Turk in you. And I'd be like, is that why I'm a little annoyed by Armenians? I don't know. Yeah, anyway. Hope Britney gets out.
She just meant you stem from like an actual turkey.
Yeah, he's like, you have a little turkey in you. And I'm like, Dad, did you fuck a turkey? You're Turkish. I walk into my dad getting head from a turkey.
I don't know why. I just have this attraction. I love stupid shit like that.
A lot of things happening.
A lot happening.
Even in the basketball world.
The playoffs.
The Clippers head coach, Ty Lue. He's like, there's like this whole thing going on now where like because the Clippers have lasted longer than the Lakers, that all these Clippers reporters and like Ty Lue, the head coach, they're like, Lakers fans should like root for the Clippers now that it's LA. Like, what's the problem? It's like that's not a thing.
Yeah.
There's no real Clippers fans in Los Angeles. It's all just only Laker haters. There's no such thing as a Clippers fan. You wanna know why? Because there's nothing to be a fan of. It's actually like it cancels itself out. It's not even possible.
It's an embarrassment.
They are the most pathetic franchise in the history of the NBA and possibly all sports. The LA Clippers. They have a new jersey every night. No one knows what their jersey even is.
Yeah,
they're like pandering to like GTA San Andreas.
Yeah, GTA 4.
Like anyone like nowadays even remembers that or why that's a thing. They're not a real franchise. They're the only like team that like still has cardboard fans in the crowd because they're more fucking enthusiastic than the regular fans. They're the most pathetic team ever. No Lakers fan, no self-respecting Lakers fan is ever just like, oh, the Lakers are out. Go Clips. It's pathetic, okay? And I know about Clippers games. I grew up in LA, longtime Lakers fan my whole life. I've been to a million Clippers games, okay? Because we used to go to McDonald's a lot, and I'd get Happy Meals, and when they didn't have any toys, they would just give you like floor seats. So I've been to my fair share of Clippers games, and it's a sideshow because it's actually amazing because they know that the game is not fun to watch. That is not entertaining. So if you go to a Clippers game, in between timeouts, like 20-second timeouts, like fucking, it's an incredible show. Fucking BB King comes out and does like a solo. They have like the Olympic gymnastics team in between, like at halftime. Yeah. Fucking Beyonce's doing like a song. And then the game starts and everyone's like, this again. But it's a great time.
The t-shirt giveaway is by the Salvation Army. They give you a full wardrobe.
Everyone at Clippers games is just, it's a homeless shelter.
Yeah.
They're just there to sleep.
It really,
but that was such an annoying thing. It's so out of touch for any self-respecting Angelino to pretend like Lakers fans are like, I don't get the hatred. You fucking play in our same arena. You cover up our banners. They even cover Kobe's jerseys during their pathetic games. Okay, your owner is like this like autistic like weirdo. He doesn't even know how to celebrate. Every time it cuts to him, he's like. He's like hitting himself. It's like it's an embarrassment. You're an embarrassment.
They're losing.
Yes, they're losing, and he's like, yeah. He's like, he doesn't know what's happening. He has no clue what's going on. Kawhi Leonard makes a layup. They cut to Steve Ballmer, and he's like, it's so like, why would anyone root for this? And the owner before Steve Ballmer was like fucking Calvin Candy. No one will ever root for the Clippers, okay? The only people at Clippers games are all a week away from suicide. They're just pathetic people. Billy Crystal's their biggest fan. I mean, it's so sad. It is so sad.
And now everyone's giving it up like to Tyronn Lue. He's like the great. Apparently, he's the greatest.
He's a great coach. You know what, Tyronn Lue? Former Laker.
Right.
Great Laker. And he's a really good coach, but he's also known for getting stepped over by Allen Iverson. So every time I see him in a huddle, like coaching the team, I just feel like he's yelling at them, like, just don't get stepped over. It was a huge, iconic moment. People made T-shirts about it. My life has been a hell.
He's like, all right, fellas, so Allen Iverson's retired, so we should be okay. All right, he's not in the game. He's not even in the league anymore, and he's a little chubby now.
He's just telling Paul George, he's like, listen, if you get crossed up, don't let him step over you.
Don't lay down.
Don't lay down.
When Paul George inevitably whiffs it because he's a playoff bum, he's like, hey, at least you didn't get stepped over. Like when they're in the locker room.
Oh man, but yeah, that pissed me off as a lifelong Lakers fan. Just so out of touch. People think that just because time goes on that like we forget. You're never going to be anything in LA. It's time to move, Clippers. Go back to San Diego. Go to Anaheim. Whatever. Go fuck it. Listen, I mean, in LA, I think Snoop Dogg said it. It goes Lakers, Sparks, Clippers. Okay? No one cares about the LA Clippers. No one. The only people that do are lying to themselves. Like I said, they're a week away from suicide. They're pathetic people. And that's that. Enough. I keep on Twitter, it's just nonstop. Like, it's really weird the vitriol that Lakers fans have for the Clippers. Yeah, because it's embarrassing. We have to even let you into our arena.
I know.
Clippers games, my whole life, the big Clippers game is at noon. And then they go, get out of here. And they hit them with brooms. And then they make the court. They sanitize the court. And then they make it for the Lakers. Yeah. And then that's when the real show begins.
Right. It's always been a pathetic sideshow. What do I say?
I said it all. I said it all.
Nothing needs to be said.
Nothing more. I mean, enough.
I'm not even from LA, but anytime as someone's mentioned the Clippers, I just laugh in their face. You hate your dad. That's why if you're from LA, you're a Clippers fan. It's because you hate your dad. Mm-hmm. Or you, I don't know, something bad happened.
No,
something's wrong with you.
It's like
also.
It's the same type of people that like don't listen to music if it gets popular.
Right.
Like they're like, that band sucks now, or that I hate him. His old stuff's good.
Yeah, it's like it's a hipster take.
It's a hipster take. It's like maybe there's a couple like hard like OGs that like the Clippers because they have red in the whatever. Yeah, like
just to be semi-likable.
There's a couple.
Fuck you. I don't care if you're a Clippers fan. Go fuck yourself.
Yeah, no, it makes me sick.
Every person I've ever talked to who's a Clippers fan actually is not knows nothing about basketball. I usually end up knowing more players on their bullshit team than they do. Until Kawhi and PG joined, they literally, it was nothing even talked about at all. And there's still nothing to talk about.
It's like playing for the library. No one's there. It's like so sad. Yeah. Every Clippers game I've ever gone to my whole life, I decked out in Lakers gear, and I pretend it's a Lakers game. I just keep yelling, "Go Lakers!" Pisses everybody off. I point because they hide our banners. I go, "What's behind that?" They have like a picture of Blake Griffin or whoever, Kawhi in front of and it's like, what's behind that picture? Yeah. Oh, is it 17 banners? You bums.
Yeah, they put up like division championships.
They put up championships for like the first year we've ever had 40 wins. And they have like a fucking entire...
We finally got a full 12-player team.
The Clippers are so pathetic that Taylor Swift has her jersey hung in the rafters before any Clipper player. I'm not kidding.
I don't even know. Is that a real thing? Or
yeah, Kobe actually, Kobe inducted her because his kids love her. But she had like Taylor Swift had like the most sold out shows at Staples Center. Oh, okay. So they like have like some jersey, and it's just like a
Taylor Swift's a more credible
Taylor Swift
image,
Clipper legend. Get out of my face.
I've always hated the Clippers.
What even is their logo? It's like now
now even before
they wear like Kmart jerseys. It's so sad. It's so sad.
Yeah, it really is.
Anyway, check out Louis season 2.
What about Trae Young, dude?
Trae Young is fucking. He's like the new AI.
Hell yeah.
He's like Iverson right now. They're playing in like an hour.
They're playing right now. They're losing.
Oh, they're losing?
Yeah.
The crack baby inspiration, Trae Young.
He does look like a preemie, doesn't he? Trae Young.
Yeah, he does.
He looks like the most successful Wire character.
What I don't understand is like girls that like basketball finding these ugly ass dudes attractive just because they can play basketball. They call him like Bae Young.
I get it, just because that's cool. Like he's great at what he does.
They make millions. Yeah.
They make millions. Yeah, though women love differently than us. Like women don't need us to be hot.
Yeah, how many times have you seen so many like a really hot woman into like also possibly being a straight guy, whatever? But you look at the guy and you're like, that dude looks like shit.
Yeah.
Even if they're like in good shape, you're just like, dude, you look terrible. They got like greasy hair and. You just like rings,
like
rings on. You're wearing all
hair.
leather or something. I have a guy in mind that I'm thinking of, but I just some dude who was I would see around the Comedy Store. I don't even remember his name,
okay,
but he would always have like hot girls with him, and I was just like, how is this?
No, women love differently than men. You could be like horrific looking.
Yeah, but you got like.
But if you're
women
cool,
love confidence. It's about what's more confident than a professional basketball player.
Exactly,
right.
It's about charisma. Yeah. You know, Trae Young's a fucking beast. He's fucking.
And at least he's good. I'm just saying he just looks funny, and he's got that thing.
Yeah,
you know,
he looks very funny.
Yeah.
He looks like malnourished.
Yeah, he.
Like he looks like he hydrates with like Pedialyte.
Trey has his own separate.
He looks like he's on the sideline, like drinking Soylent. Like I don't have enough minerals in my body.
Trey, did you drink your Ensure today?
Yeah, Ensure. He eats baby food.
Yeah, he's the new face for the Gerber babies.
Dude, perfect. There's a picture of a baby that looks just like him, and when he has a bad game, people on like NBA Twitter will be like, Trey looking like this tonight. And it's like a little baby. Like
So like, Trey, what do you like to do off the court? He's like, I don't know, I like to eat smashed peas and applesauce.
Trae Young, he's like dropping 50 in like the Eastern Conference Finals, and they're like, what are you doing after the game, Trey? And he's like, watching Blue's Clues. They're like, Trey, you just won the NBA Finals. What's next? He goes, I'm probably going to go home and watch Phineas and Ferb. That show fire. He goes, that show fire. That show fire.
Yo, that shit flames.
That shit flames, dog.
Which I'm not actually allowed to.
Trae Young's going to be the first NBA player to go to Disneyland and like legitimately enjoy it. He's like, wee!
I can feel the wind through my hair.
He's like, my hair's still growing.
He has milk with dinner because it's good for a growing boy.
Oh my god.
Oh fuck! I think he's a tremendous player. I hope the Hawks win the final.
No, I hope they win the final so that at the end of the game they can pour Pedialyte on him.
Oh my god.
Oh fuck!
Props to Trae Young for making the whole city of New York look like absolute bitches. Though.
Yeah, he completely punked New York.
They're like the top fucking New Yorkers, and they're literally yelling at a 20-year-old who looks malnourished.
Yes,
I don't know if you noticed, but
he's destroying them.
Destroying them, and then they're like, fuck Trae Young.
Yeah.
He's like ruining their day.
You're a pussy. Trae Young's like going to the bench. He sits in a car seat.
He has a rattle.
You're getting beaten by a baby.
Oh my god, dude. Oh my god. Jesus Christ.
It's so funny to act tough toward a guy that looks like that. Like, fuck Trae Young! And he's holding a rattle. Like, I don't understand what they're saying.
He's got a pacifier in his mouth.
He's got a candy apple.
I mean, the guy's amazing.
Oh my god.
He's an incredible basketball player.
The greatest infant basketball player of all time.
Oh my god. That's so fucking funny, dude. Jesus Christ. Damn.
What else is going on?
Anyway,
I'm hot. That shit was so funny.
I know, I'm hot
dude.
as fuck too.
Somehow that little AC thing, that piece of shit.
Somehow that was working.
It's hot as shit in here now.
I feel like Trae Young right now from 3.
I feel like Trae Young.
I feel like Trae Young. Oh man, yeah, and
Trae Young would be like, actually, in here he'd be like, actually, my head's very cool right now.
Yeah, it's got a lot of aerodynamic. There's a lot of spaces in it. I can really feel my scalp. Yeah, I mean.
God.
Yeah, who else is?
I wonder what he'd look like with gel on. With that thin hair.
It looks like he wears gel when he plays.
I don't think the idea of him having any product.
He just can't get the spots. He can't get those spots.
D Book broke his nose.
Yeah, Devin Booker broke his nose and he started looking like a Safdie Brothers character.
For real?
He started looking like fucking he's in Good Time.
Yeah, right.
With his brother in Good Time, like what's the actor's name? The main guy.
Well, Josh is in it. He's the
Robert
quiet
Pattinson.
one.
He looks like
Robert Pattinson.
Pattinson, yeah, he looks like Pattinson's brother in it, who's played by one of the Safdies.
Yeah, Josh.
Josh.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, Devin Booker's been really impressing me
Bro,
too.
he's crazy, man.
Yeah.
Triple-double game 1.
Yeah. He's crazy because you hear him talking, you're like, oh, this guy's like legit.
Yeah.
But he looks like he's in like the sweet life of Zach and Cody. Like he looks like a Disney star,
He does, yeah.
But he's growing into his own. He's becoming like a man. But like he used to just be like, I used to just have these like.
Him and Trae Young are going to be like twice the size in like 4 years.
Yeah,
They're still stay on their nutrients.
They're still growing.
Keep drinking your Ensure, fellas.
Yeah,
and you'll get big.
Yeah, Trae Young can't even drive. He's not even alive. He gets the carpool to games.
Oh my God.
Devin Booker's been killing it.
Trae Young, when they thinks the bus that takes him to games is the school bus, he waves to someone as he gets on. He has like a backpack on.
He piggybacks Clint Capella.
Trae Young should wear one of those hats with like the little spinny thing, like the little
yeah, like the dunce cap or whatever.
Oh my God.
Well, we've attacked Trae Young long enough.
That's a good bit, dude.
That is good.
You could do that all day.
I feel bad because I love him.
Yeah.
I love him and Devin Booker.
Him and Devin Booker are like, that's what's interesting about this playoffs is that it is allowing for some new blood.
Yeah. And I kind of.
But it is kind of bullshit. I mean, it's like these guys are playing great, but the stats are it's just the NBA is so watered down. It's so absurd. Like every game, like a new 19-year-old has like a fucking 50-point triple-double. There's something going on. It's not
I think that you're just supposed to accept that it's a different game now and they changed it.
Yeah, also the usage is way different.
Yeah.
Kevin Durant playing every fucking minute of a game never happens.
Right.
You don't score 50 points from playing 36 minutes of a game.
Players would play almost every minute. I mean, Kobe would stay in games for a long time. He'd do like 42, 3 minutes.
Yeah, but there was defense being played. There was half court sets. There's no half court sets anymore.
Right.
It's just chaos. It's just circus basketball.
Kevin Durant again.
Kevin Durant going at Scottie Pippen
again.
What Scottie Pippen said was absurd. First off, Scottie Pippen said LeBron won a championship on his own.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
What world are you a part of?
He did the one time. But
no, he didn't.
Yeah,
LeBron's
he did.
never won a championship on his own. He's been to the finals on his own, but he's never won a championship on his own, ever.
No, that was Kyrie Irving that hit that three-pointer.
No, I know it was. But what was the 1 year?
You're thinking of Space Jam 2.
No, that contract he got with China. He won that all on his own.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, all right. I guess you're.
No, he went to the finals with a bad team.
Right.
He got swept by the Spurs. Then he never made the finals again with the Cavs. Then he went to Miami.
I thought his I was just remembering.
No, yeah. So Scottie Pippen.
I just remember a bunch of Golden State players getting injured. LeBron was on his own, but he lost that one, so it didn't even matter. So.
Yeah. Scottie Pippen said a pretty ridiculous thing in like a GQ article, but he was talking kind of honestly about KD. Like some of what he said made sense. But KD, of course, is KD and went online and just started attacking him. Yeah. He was like, aren't you the same Scottie Pippen that like didn't like how a play was drawn up in the Eastern Conference Finals and like didn't go into the game and this and that? And it's like...
I mean, Scottie does have the history of being a little bitch.
Yeah, but also Scottie Pippen, that team without Michael Jordan was a better one. Like Scottie Pippen still did more with a... He was the main star on a team with no other stars on it, and had like a 50-win season, and almost went to the NBA Finals.
Right.
Yeah.
And Kevin Durant's never done that.
And he almost went to the finals on the Blazers.
He was in the finals on the Blazers, or no, in the Western Conference Finals on the Blazers. Yeah. No, but yeah, it's just in a
much more difficult league. So
it's a lack of, I think, awareness on KD's part, but like. Yeah, that guy is just, he won't get off the internet.
Talk about karma, dude. Everyone's like, KD can't make it on his own, and then he's on a super team and can't make it on his own.
Right.
Crazy. I was tripping up about this week.
Yeah, I mean, KD played amazing.
Yeah.
But he took a dumb 3-pointer, airballed, and lost. That's it. And the season was over. And also, like, fucking, you still have. I mean, why is James Harden playing if he's so useless? Like, I don't care.
Yeah.
I mean, you're still on a super team. You're on another ridiculous super team. As far as I'm concerned, Kevin Durant retired in 2016 from basketball. I don't care about any of his achievements for the rest of his career.
Keep doing your mental.
He's playing great, whatever. But it's fake. All your decisions have made it so your legacy doesn't matter to me anymore.
And it's just. I love watching him just keep
he hates himself.
To get out.
That's why no guy is on the internet this much that's as successful as him unless you fucking hate yourself.
Yeah.
You're pissed off that people have a righteous gripe with you.
You had the audacity to say that you didn't think the Golden State Warriors were a winning franchise when you joined. And your point was that in the history of the franchise they're not?
No,
what
it's gaslighting. It's gaslighting.
About?
It's gaslighting.
Who cares if any team you join is a winning franchise? Go to the Charlotte Hornets and bring James Harden with you, and you and Terry Rozier will probably win a fucking championship. What the hell are you talking about? It's the dumbest point ever.
It's a lie.
Yeah.
It's political.
Yeah.
He's like a politician.
Yeah, for real.
It sounds like some politician like lying about their track record.
Well, because there's less to talk about in the NBA because it's a softer league. It does just go into personal lives, and it's more of a soap opera. Because like even now, like I saw something where it's like AD was at the Sparks game, and he's talking about the offseason, and he's talking about he's like having a daughter, and that's nice, but it's like. That shouldn't be the main storyline. It's about you playing. And then if you're a fan from them playing, you dig into the player and you find out, they got a kid on the way. That's what like bookies are supposed to know about.
Right.
Like, he's not going to play well because his wife's going into labor.
Yeah.
Like, what? That's not like headline news or what anyone should be giving a shit about at all.
In the NBA's whole like forced attempt to appeal like and be family friendly and super lame is
women and children.
Yep. Women and children ruin everything.
Yep.
They ruin
that
all.
Men like at least.
Yep.
You got stick to The Bachelor. And don't watch the NBA. You don't like it. I know you look good in the jerseys. You can wear the jersey and tuck it into like some fucking Softy shorts or whatever and wear like Air Maxes.
Once women and children get a hold of something that like guys are having fun with, it goes it just
I mean, look at what happened to Twitch.
It immediately starts tanking. That's why we save women and children first in tragedies, you know?
Yeah. Save the consumers.
They're like, get the women and children onto land. Like, who's going to listen to Billie Eilish?
It really is truly ridiculous.
Yo, so what do you think Ben Simmons should do?
He should be practicing round the clock shooting.
Yeah.
Like,
but what team should he go to?
I don't think he should have the decision.
Yeah.
I think he should play for the Shanghai Sharks in China. I think he after his performance, like I don't think he gets to choose where he goes. Like honestly, he should be forced to like have to go like
to the G League.
Not even the G League. He should be forced to go to like the Thunder and like reinvent himself. Like you have Joel Embiid. Like there is no reason the Sixers should not have gone to one finals by now in the last like 4 or 5 years. I mean, it's just ridiculous. If you had a jump shot, that team is insane. Like that team's like a real threat. And so yeah, that's pathetic. He also, I've just heard like, I don't know, Stephen A. Smith was talking about how he doesn't really work that hard and that type of shit, and so he might just be what he is. He might just be like a super talented dude that never really puts it together to actually become like that next level player.
Yeah.
What if he came to the Lakers? Would you be upset? The Clutch Sports connection.
Yeah, I would hate that actually. Yeah. No, I would not like that. He's a fuckboy.
Yeah,
he's like a fuckboy unless he like turned everything around and got a shot. I mean, you don't want any guy like that at this point in his life where he's like they're talking about how he's in this offseason he's maybe going to start shooting with the right hand. Like, dude, Jesus Christ.
I'd rather get Markelle Fultz.
I maybe would rather have Markelle Fultz too. Yeah, and Markelle Fultz is mentally ill.
He has somehow more confidence than Ben Simmons.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know, but I would be pissed about that. I want the Lakers to have players that I could actually like care about rooting for.
This is actually
LeBron is whatever. He's got longevity, and so I respect him, and I respect LeBron now, but I have never enjoyed him.
Right.
And Anthony Davis, I can't stand. So like when the Lakers win, I'm not that excited. Like I'm a Lakers fan, but I want like a team where I can't like. Luka, even the Suns team is like inspiring to watch. DeAndre Ayton and that whole, I want like a team that you feel proud to watch.
Yeah.
I don't want like a team that's you can buy a team, but like it's the way that they just look. Like the Lakers just
they look like they don't care.
In the bubble last year, it was just like I wasn't excited about anything, even when they were winning.
Asterisk championship, and then this season LeBron's at the other end of the court, just like walking back up for sets. It's just like it's pathetic.
Yeah, no, it's rough.
We've talked about it a million times.
I'm not even going to blame LeBron. I mean, Anthony Davis sat out like 2 months and then
he's supposed to be the new blood.
Came back like a week before the playoffs, just like we'll get this back. Like, and then just started getting injured again. Anthony Davis is one of those guys that like is always prepping an injury.
Yeah,
I know.
His whole thing is like, oh, maybe we'll lose and maybe I won't play well tonight, so I should start like holding my elbow, or maybe I should fall a lot and then like pretend maybe I have an injury. So then if I don't live up to expectations, I can blame something.
Yeah.
He's got that millennial little fucking kid thing. Like when you would play at the YMCA, there was always that kid that like screamed and made a scene. And then would just get up and start walking normally. And you're like, so you didn't break your leg.
So
like,
fine.
you're fine.
Yeah.
He's one of those players. Like, he's that kid.
He needs to secure the bag.
He's got, man.
Dude,
a lot of people out there ain't securing the bag.
That's the problem.
The Hate Watch podcast is about securing the bag.
The one thing I do like about the new NBA is just watching the professional athletes' confidence just vanish. Watching Ben Simmons have no confidence is just like, I'm just like, look at you.
That is the
You're
one
in
positive
nothing.
of this new. That is the one positive of the modern era
mind.
because of the internet.
Yeah,
these guys are so affected by knowing what's going on,
and they're supposed to be the coolest
and
people
the
in the
memes
world.
and all that shit. And it's like also like, we'll just get off it. You don't need to be on it
at all.
But that is what's interesting is watching these men have these like celebrities have collapses. Alpha male celebrities having like mental breakdowns in like 7-game series. Like Ben Simmons is all cool. He's like dating. Wasn't he like dating like a Kardashian for a little bit? He lost her because she realized, you can't shoot.
You have no confidence.
Yeah.
You
can't get hard.
You can't shoot. I'm going to Travis Barker.
Yeah. What if he can't even come?
You can't even shoot.
He's like, I'm working on coming with my right ball this offseason.
That's what he called rings when he comes.
So you can't even shoot ropes.
That is what's interesting about. That's like kind of the only like exciting thing about the NBA nowadays is that these guys are so obsessed with the internet that you can watch them have a breakdown in real time because you could see it going through their head like the tweets.
Yeah.
The memes.
And we're supposed to care about mental health, whatever. To me, that's like hearing a guy complain about his big dick and how he can't get it up.
I don't mental health. I don't.
If you're ugly, I'll care about your mental health.
Right.
I'll be like, man, you got real problems.
I care about bus.
And you're ugly.
You want to know who's mental health? I care about bus drivers.
Yeah.
I care about I care about
McDonald's
the trash
employees,
man, the garbage man. I don't care about
fast food workers.
I do not care about Kevin Love's mental health. Sorry.
Did you hear about Kevin Love making the Olympic team, like as a token white guy, so that America doesn't send all black team to the Olympics?
Oh, did that just happen?
Yeah.
So Kevin Love's
decent, but look at last year, dude. He's a fucking
he also quit. Kevin Love did quit on the Cavaliers last year. Like he just like walked off the court at one point, which is like hilarious. But yeah, I mean, listen, it's the Olympic team. You got to throw one white guy out there.
Yeah,
Luka
for America. Luka.
Oh, he plays for
Slovenesia.
He's
whatever.
American.
Yeah. Slovenesia. I don't know. Slovenia. It's like Slovenia, but it looks like Slovenia.
To you.
That's how I say it. The funniest, my favorite thing about Luka Doncic is like he's such a gangster. He'll have like one of the greatest games like of all time for a player his age, and then the next day he'll be like driving around in his Range Rover in Dallas, and he'll be like on Instagram Live like showing like the song playing, and it's like a Borat song. It's like Corky Buchek, like bang, 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 and Luka will be like, "This is my favorite song," and it's like, and you hear in the background, it's just like bang, bing, bong, wing, wing, bang, bing, bong, wing, wing.
He's like, "This is how I get hyped for the game."
Like just this baller, just this baller, just driving around Dallas listening like dong ding dong dong ding dong ding do ding do dee do 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 do. You go to LeBron's Instagram. LeBron's like listening to like Nipsey Hussle or something.
Yeah.
That's how big a gangster Luka Doncic is.
Yeah,
that he gets hyped
for like snake charmer music.
Yeah,
polka.
He gets hyped to polka music. Exactly.
Yeah, stuff that just like Russian gangsters listen to while they drink bottles of vodka.
I very much like Romney Jakalov. My favorite rapper alive is Romney Jakalov. Luka's like in the studio with Romney Jakalov. I love Luka Doncic so much. He's like kind of the only thing keeping me from fully like not watching the NBA after Kobe and everything. It's it's all become like not. I don't feel anything anymore.
Right.
Like when I watch sports ever since what happened. But Luka, something about the way, like something's inspiring about the way he is. I don't know.
He's got
Maybe
heart.
it's that goddamn skin color. No.
Oh my god.
There's something about Luka. I just don't know what it is.
That's how I feel about Macklemore. I go, there's just something about Macklemore. I don't know what.
Oh shit. But yeah, I guess that's enough NBA talk.
It's enough of the NBA. There's the chicken wings shortage is what I wanted to get
Dude,
on.
we got these chicken wings the other day.
We got these motherfucking...
These fucking chicken wings sucked. There's a shortage.
There's a shortage.
Dude, I literally spent like $30 on like 12 wings.
Yeah, and some of them looked like they were from different animals.
They looked like they were from... Yeah, like a pigeon.
Devin's looking, he's like, he holds it up, he's like, it's a pigeon wing.
It was this big. I didn't even know chickens were. What were they? They're malnourished chicken. There's like the Trae Young of chickens. But there's a shortage, which I don't know what that means.
What are you doing with the
What,
rest
are we out of chickens? You know what is crazy about chicken wings, though? I think I maybe have brought this up many times.
You think this is such a great point.
It's crazy. Listen to this.
Dumb
I'm about to
shit.
blow the listeners' minds. Every 2 chicken wings is a chicken. Whoa. When you have 16 wings, that means you killed 8 chickens for your little, like, quick appetizer.
Do I have to be...
That's
yeah,
kinda
but you're
crazy.
acting like they just cut the chicken wings, could chuck the rest of the chicken away.
I don't know. I just think it's crazy how many animals had to die for me to just have like an appetizer.
Yeah,
with wings. Okay, well, fine, shoot it down. I think it's a crazy observation.
That is crazy.
You know what somebody was saying?
That's pretty crazy. That's pretty amazing. You know, the word like we're just like a blip, man.
We are a fucking
The
blip.
Earth is just like, we're just
We're bags of rock flying through space on an asteroid.
I mean, dude, this shit goes on forever and ever and ever. No matter how long it goes on, trans people should not be able to fight in the UFC.
You know those things where it's like kids born in when I was working on that movie, there was like a lot of the people working on it were like, 20, 21 or whatever, and they were saying like kids born in I don't know, like 2000 or whatever, like a lot of kids now don't know that this means like phone, like doing this, they like, because they have no clue, like what, because nobody has a home phone anymore,
Right. That's interesting.
It is interesting. And also kids nowadays, they go, hey mom, I'm going to school. Like, there's a lot of differences.
A lot of differences.
But yeah, the chicken wing shortage.
Chicken wing shortage.
Don't really understand how it's a thing.
I think it's just
we
another
always have
scam.
chickens.
I think it's another fucking scam from these cokehead restaurant owners that we were supposed to support. I've never cared less about small business owners in my entire life as far as restaurants are concerned.
Because of during the pandemic, or?
Well, we were supposed to care about them, and then, what do? Make up this chicken shortage, jack up the price, sell bullshit chicken wings, take sides away from sandwiches. This is a new thing in LA. $18 sandwich doesn't come with fries. French fries.
You have to order a full plate of fries for $9.
$7 and $9.
It's criminal.
It's absolutely criminal.
All because of COVID. They're like, COVID sandwiches. If sandwiches are near fries, you get the Delta variant.
And then this has been going on since before COVID. I think fucking Thai Town should be run down. These pieces of shit.
Thai food they're very deceptive people, the Thai. Because
at least the owners of the restaurants.
These restaurants, they love to do this thing where you order a shitload of Thai food and then you don't have rice with it.
It doesn't come with rice, and then they don't. They know. They feel shame. They feel great shame. Because they're all coy about it. If you order online, they like don't want to tell you. Like every takeout order is like inevitably fucked up because they don't tell you. In the restaurant, every waiter like looks down. They're like, "Do you want rice with that?" And then you go, "It's not included in the $17."
Yeah, because they know it's absurd.
Who wants curry without rice? You want a milk soup?
I know. Who the fuck's just eating
disgusting.
curry? You got to put it in rice.
That's so gross.
Yeah, the Thai.
I hate
figure their
these
shit
people.
out. Wow, relax.
They got to be stopped.
These people.
Yeah.
Well, I'm being attacked by racists from both sides. Sorry, folks.
These business owner people. Maybe they're not Thai. They might not even be Thai.
I don't like that shit. Also, there's differences with Asian American cultures where it's like Chinese places, they just for whatever reason can't figure out that like if I want a soda, I want it not in a can.
Right.
Like, can I have refills? Like, what is this? What is this thing where Chinese places are like they like hate soda machines?
I know.
It always has to be a can, and then they'll charge you like $2.50. It's a fucking 75-cent can.
Mexicans do that too, though.
Yeah. Mexicans like to do that too.
There's this hilarious thing that this girl I know, we went to a Chinese restaurant, and she actually was talking about how much she loved the can, and she liked that they give a cup of ice, and then she can wait for her food. She has like a whole system. She waits for her food, then she cracks it, and it's like a fresh can of Coke. And as she's saying this story, the waitress just walks up, cracks the can, and pours it right in for her. And she's like, "What the fuck? Why'd you?"
Like, where was this at?
Just some Chinese restaurant.
Yeah, they're
like a friend of mine.
Chinese man, they're all about business. You get in, you get out.
Yeah,
you eat,
just
you're
the
gone.
juxtaposition was too good. She's literally in the middle of being like, "I just love being able to crack the can myself," and she's like, "Oh,
yeah, that's great." My mom and dad had these like family friends that the one time they told the story where they went to a Chinese, all-you-can-eat Chinese buffet. And they ate, and they were there for an hour and a half or whatever, and they were talking afterwards at the table, just all talking. And eventually, the lady that owned the buffet came over, and she goes, "You here 2 hours? Get out!" Like a true story. You're taking up a table. I'm on her side. Who the fuck goes to a buffet to like lounge or like you eat and then just like have a big talk and like, oh, well, maybe we'll order wine. like it's a buffet. Get the fuck out of here. Time is money. Get out!
Noodle or rice, chicken or beef. Get out!
Get out! I always pictured her as being like
just
incredibly
like
angry.
Steam coming out of her ears.
Yeah.
Asian business owners do get really angry when things don't go their way.
Oh, they fucking. My uncle Stan, he has 2 dogs that he pretends are like seeing eye dogs, just because he wants to take them inside places, and so he got them like fake like seeing eye dog papers. So he has like these like fake paperwork where it's like, they're allowed inside, like I have a disability and they're my helpers. The dogs don't know anything. They don't know their names. They're like completely untrained. They're just little yappy pieces of shit. And his favorite thing for a while used to be, we'd go to Chinatown, we'd go to the same Chinese restaurant, and he'd walk in with his dogs, and the guy would start running over to us, be like, no, you can't have, and my Uncle Stan would be like, I have the papers, cocksucker, and he'd pull out these like papers for the dogs, and he'd like flash them. He'd like walk to the kitchen, and he'd like
badge.
He'd show the papers like it's like he's in the FBI.
Like, flip it in, flip it out.
Yeah,
flip it in, flip it
he
out.
just like loved like the power dynamic, you know, because like they are the most like strict, like ruly people, like Chinese, like restaurant owners or whatever.
Yeah.
That was always a fun time watching. Yeah. We just started going there to fuck with, like he would just go there, and I'm like, are you just doing this to, like fuck with them?
He's like Amagansett.
My Uncle Stan's an auditor.
He's doing a seeing eye dog
Chinese
audit.
restaurant audit. But that is interesting about Gerardo was saying that Mexican places also do the cans of Coke. A lot of Mexican places, like these taco places in my neighborhood, one of them, like a couple years ago, they put a big sign on the front that said like, now serving Coca-Cola.
Oh yeah, you talked about this before.
And I was like, oh, finally. like that's like a new addition to the menu.
They're just like happy to get a free poster.
Yeah, I think so. They just put a poster up.
Do you notice a difference between Mexican Coke and regular Coke or no?
A little bit.
Yeah, kinda.
I like it better.
It's better.
Is it worth like fucking arguing with people over or no?
No, it's been
personality.
It's been taken
bullshit.
over by hipsters. Like
Exactly.
hipster white people started getting really into like the Mexican Coke because high fructose corn syrup is bad for you, but 48 grams of cane sugar is not. It's like ridiculous.
No,
it's just as bad for you. Just maybe high fructose corn syrup's a little worse, but sugar. Like there's no healthy sugar.
It's also just another thing to like stop the conversation with your fake personality thing that you decided like, I'm the Coke connoisseur of the group. When Coke gets brought up, you go, hey, no, I'll tell you what the best one is. It's at right on Pico. This taco place gets the best Mexican Coke. It's the same shit.
You have to be very wary of like any usually like trust fundy young white guy running like a Mexican place or whatever, or like any restaurant,
not
and
even running a place, just a person,
a business owner, and they have like the Mexican Fantas or the Mexican Coke. It's like it gets adopted. It becomes a novelty that's adopted. Like, but they're better. Whatever.
I don't think so. It's like fucking Coke is
I just
bad.
like I just like the glass.
Yeah, I like
the glass
bottle. You
Yeah.
know.
Yeah. I like to think that it tastes better, but I don't like caring.
Also,
to,
like I haven't
go
had
off,
like
go off Queen on.
Yeah,
it,
exactly.
You know? Like,
I haven't had a regular soda in fucking 5 years, probably.
I know.
Like I used to be addicted to it.
Yeah.
That's why I was fat. Soda's horrific for you.
Soda will take you down. That was like the one thing I remember being like 11. And I was getting a little chubby, and then the doctor was like, "Stop drinking soda, you fat." And then he flicked my tits.
Well, it's because it is all like it's like drinking a insane meal.
He snapped his glove and he goes, "We're gonna do a prostate check for no reason now, kid." Flames started coming out behind him.
He just started fingering your ass.
I need to check the inside of your pee hole. Come here, kid. Give me your pee-pee. This is the stupidest shit ever.
It was Larry Nassar, your doctor.
Yeah, me and the rest of the Olympic team. Just me, this fat kid, and then all these Olympic.
There's no fucking move. Like
there are no movies.
There's not a single movie.
This A24 movie looks like shit.
Which one?
They're just, I don't forget the name, but they're just glorifying like poor people in Florida again.
Oh yeah. This is the new shit.
It's someone's
A24 is
like
obsessed with Florida trash.
Yeah.
And just like, it's like a movie about a stripper in Florida.
Yeah, like a white girl meets a black girl, and the white girl's likely gonna bring her down.
Sure.
Gonna bring down the black woman in some way, I'm sure. She's a bad influence.
Well, there's also some movie called Karen, where it's like it's obviously like it's
starring Lorraine Bracco.
It's a really bad attempt at like a Get Out. So like that's becoming a lame genre now, where it's like, oh my god, the white people in the neighborhood are gonna capture the black people, and It looks like a B movie version of like Get Out. So that's happening now. That's like a big thing.
The world's going south.
It's going south, Gerardo. God
it's
damn
going
it,
to hell in a handbasket for Christ.
That's why we need to just all fucking protect our First Amendment rights.
Yes.
That's why we're going to the post office.
We're going after this podcast.
GoPros.
We're going down to the post office. We're gonna film. We're gonna show these people Code 7,
and we're gonna exercise our rights because otherwise, if you don't exercise them, you lose them.
You lose the muscle,
like a
folks.
muscle.
Okay, I go to Equinox and I work out my rights.
My right to stare at fake asses and people with face tattoos tweeting on a bench and not actually working out.
Would they shut up about the Delta variant, by the way? Nobody cares. Enough COVID.
It's not happening.
If you got vaccinated, it's over, okay? Shut up about it. I'm never wearing a mask again.
Yeah.
I don't care about the Delta variant or whatever new variant or strain. I injected myself in the arm twice with a corporate serum.
Yeah.
I don't know, but that's it. We're done. Stop. I'm sick of like the half-assed.
Yeah,
everywhere I go, I look like a dick. I'm like inside the grocery store, like I'm the only guy without a mask. When there's a couple
That's
people without
slowly ending.
masks, it is
In the next
slowly
week,
ending.
that'll kind of
But
be
it's
over.
all just people being like, "Well, I don't want to." What are you doing if you're vaccinated? What is wrong with you?
What I'm sick of is still hearing like COVID even get brought up in conversation where you're like, oh, in October maybe we'll all like meet up and go do this, COVID pending, and you're like, no COVID pending. There's no COVID
right?
pending.
Yeah, pending COVID.
Just plan whatever you're doing.
Yeah,
Like,
Newsom's also trying to appeal to both sides. So he it's June 15th. Everything like is back to normal, but he's not ending the emergency declaration of it. We're in an emergency and it's a pandemic, like because he wants the mask forever people to still like him.
Also, why not give up that power? Like you still can like toy.
Can't you just go back to it if it gets bad again? Like if
say
the vaccine doesn't work
the
against
one
these
thing
variants,
I like
then
about
we can all go back.
Also,
to
what happened to us getting
hell.
more money? Newsom promised people
He
more
did.
money.
He was promising
What happened to that?
$600 more.
And now,
He probably spent it at French Laundry.
and now he's they actually are doing like a rent forgiveness thing. So
I've heard about that.
I like that he's buying us back. I love when politicians buy my support.
Yeah, what is the rent forgiveness thing? It's like you can live for free at Clippers home games.
Yeah, you can live at Staples from noon to 4.
What does that even mean?
You just
they're
if
literally
you-
not going to make people pay like a whole year of rent.
Yeah, if you haven't been paying rent, they don't. Set aside a bunch of money. If you didn't pay rent for this whole
they
time,
cover it.
Yeah, you file for something.
So the landlord gets it all, or something from the state. Interesting.
My knowledge goes away at a certain point. I'm not.
But
I'm a dumbass too.
The hold on foreclosures is over June 30th. So after June 30th, there's going to be a gang of foreclosures. That's what I heard, at least.
Yeah, I think you're right. I mean, that's California. California is like the king of like welfare, and like we were a little easier on people with that. But like other states, people are going to be fucking homeless in 5 days.
Yeah, this is only California. I also heard even in California, people were still getting evicted.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if you didn't have you couldn't contact a lawyer, or like you were just like, I don't know what's going on in their life that they couldn't. Some people could figure it out, and some people can't. Same thing with unemployment. It's like some people got on it and are still on it, like myself.
Yeah.
And then there's some people who never got on it, and I don't know.
Yeah, some people just like missed the boat with unemployment. I've talked to some people like, no, I never got something.
I guess they kept working, so good for you if that's what you like to do. I personally do not.
Right.
But
that's how I got all these cameras, dude. Unemployment
money.
Yeah.
Fuck
yeah, dude.
Unemployment is the reason why you're listening to this podcast.
Exactly.
Right
yeah. Honestly.
Not just the cameras. I mean, literally, like everything.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have been able to. I'd have to get a job.
Any money
I'd be
into
working
anything.
at some restaurant. I'd be all like tired.
I would have moved to Austin.
Yeah.
Were you thinking of moving to Austin?
No, it was a joke. Bad joke.
Oh, no, I thought. I don't know. I mean, a lot of people are.
And now a lot of people are moving back.
Yeah, they are moving back.
Yep. Good for them. I want people who just rode a wave and thought this is like the new frontier to just financially get stuck there.
Mm-hmm.
Tony Hinchcliffe dropped a special. You guys saw that?
Yeah, it's like all blurry and
Yeah. It's just him pointing at white women in the audience going, oh, look at her. She's offended. Oh, look at her face. She's like offended. Ah.
Yeah. His whole thing is just like, is acting like people are offended before like anything's even happened.
Yeah.
You guys
he like walks on stage and he's like, what? You have a problem with me, bitch? And she's like, you haven't even said a joke. I don't even know. I'm sorry. He's like, yeah, we're edgy around here.
He always tells some joke, I don't know his material, and then immediately he's like, just gauging the audience. Got some pussies over here, got these guys like me, you're a cunt.
Yeah.
And she's just like, what?
His number one line.
She was like sipping a drink, just didn't even hear it.
His number one line is, it's going to be a long night for you, honey.
Yeah. We got a whole lot of minutes.
That's pretty tight. I like that. It's pretty hardcore.
Tony Hinchcliffe is a fucking truth teller.
I don't know. I just found out that Devin and Gerardo aren't Tony Hinchcliffe fans.
I don't mind him.
I like him because he stands up for his First Amendment right to free speech.
He's a fucking Tony Hinchcliffe is auditing comedy.
Yeah.
Oh, I heard you were gonna do comedy here tonight, and that's not gonna happen. Tony Hinchcliffe is here.
I love Tony Hinchcliffe. I thought he was great in Breakfast at Tiffany's.
As the Asian guy?
Yeah, very good. Very good. I didn't think you would get that. That's good. Richie actually looked more out of the loop there. Dumbass. It's a famous movie, shit for brains.
All right, take it.
Richie always actually gets like a little offended. It's kind of funny.
I don't know. Just
We've been friends for like 7 years now, and he's like, "Oh boy, maybe Devin hates me."
No, because it's not even. No, it's not even that. It's honestly the headphones, and I'm like thinking and like whatever, doing things. Then out of nowhere, I just hear like "shit for brains" like ringing in my ear, and I'm just like, "All right, pump the brakes."
Well, that was a lot. But
just take it easy.
You're going a little far.
Richie needs to chill out.
Dude, Richie's nuts.
Dude, I'm just like, I'm just been chained to this desk. I'm under a conservatorship. I'm Devin. He's bumping meth into me. I don't know what to do. And then I thought we had a good relationship, but apparently I have shit for brains.
I methed out.
I didn't even fucking know, dude.
I think one of the funniest things there is to do to people like that are your friends is to call them dipshit.
Or shit for brains.
Dipshit is so funny to me.
Dipshit.
Being like, I don't know, dipshit. It's so fucking strong. Oh man. Yeah. No, I didn't see. I saw like a little bit of Tony Hinchcliffe special, like maybe five minutes.
I didn't watch it. I saw that Alex Jones and Joe Rogan went on Kill Tony, which is thank God that's back. I'm really excited for new Kill Tony episodes. I want to see, open micer comedians get made fun of by Brian Redband. It's like my favorite thing to do.
Hopefully they do a Fighter and the Kid crossover episode.
That'd be sick. Mm-hmm. That'd be sick. Yeah, why hasn't Brendan Schaub gone on Kill Tony? Has he ever been on?
For doing a minute set.
Oh, shit. Can I bring... I saw Frank did Kill Tony one time.
Frank Castillo?
Yeah.
Like as a guest?
Yeah, well, they like brought him up. They like really hyped it up. They were like, door guy at the Comedy Store, roast battle champion, Frank Castillo.
He was on Rogan, wasn't he?
Yeah, he's been on Rogan twice.
Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't do very well. He only did 30 seconds.
On Kill Tony.
On Kill Tony, he did 30 seconds, and then they were like, "Do you want to keep going?" And he was like, "Oh."
I mean, it's fucking a minute. I mean,
and who could make it? He lost it under pressure.
It's meant to be terrible. They do the minute for a reason. It's like
they want people so they could just shit all over them afterwards, right?
It's really genius because new comics are like, "This is comedy, dude. Like, I'm going to do a minute on stage right now."
Yeah, they're just excited to have anyone listening.
Yeah, when I did it. It was literally because it was like the only place to get an audience when I like first moved to LA. I was like, 1 minute here is better than every open mic.
Yeah,
right. When I did Kill Tony,
I had a great experience on it.
When I did Kill Tony, I didn't even understand how it worked, so I tried to kill Tony Hinchcliffe. I pulled a gun out, and then they arrested me. It was this big thing. I was like, I guess I didn't understand the rules of the tournament or whatever this is.
The tournament.
No, I don't know. I'm so sick of I don't even hate them. It's just whatever, they're doing their thing,
Yeah.
He just doesn't seem like a likable guy.
You mean to tell me you don't watch Tony Hinchcliffe?
When the shit was going on with him, we did a hate watch. We watched some.
Sure, we were watching some Kill Tonys when
we watched when Tim was on,
when he was being a racist against
yeah.
Pang dang.
Yeah. So if you say the C word or you want to rail against some Asians again, I'll start watching Kill Tony again. Mm-hmm. Keep being racist and I'll keep watching.
Speaking of the C word, when the cameras are off, Richie just goes off the handle with the C word.
What? Cunt?
Oh, yeah, Richie. No, the other one. It rhymes with brink.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I don't even know what you're talking about. I don't even know what that is.
We've done an hour 15 so far.
We've done an hour 15. Interesting. Good. That's a good time. It's a good amount of time.
This is one of my favorite episodes.
We got into it.
I hate this episode.
Richie hates it.
You called me shit for brains.
Old dipshit Richie over here doesn't like this legendary episode.
Gerardo's dumb. Don't talk about me. Talk about Gerardo.
Chain him up.
He's not even on camera. Fuck him.
You got anything else?
And I've never said the C word ever. You Goodbye.
Yikes. You can fucking end it, dude. It's over. You can't really continue.
Oh, that's career suicide?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Gerardo is a Latino. All right? It doesn't even make sense.
Explain it. Yeah, explain that he's not.
That he's not an Asian American. Devin hates their businesses. I just want rice with curry. Devin's fucking...
You're the one going off about Thai-Town.
I am furious.
There's a lot of anger in that Thai-Town right
I'm very angry. I don't know what race the owners of the businesses are. Maybe they're Thai. Maybe they're not. I want you dead. Give me rice with a fucking curry, you piece of shit. The duck curry is $18. The vat of rice costs you 50 cents. You just let it sit there all fucking day.
This is so funny to he's jokingly said.
No, I'm furious. I am absolutely furious.
Are you sure you're even getting?
I called the Thai.
Is it actually Thai? Is it authentically Thai? Because in Santa Monica, some of those Thai places, they're white.
Maybe
they're
it's
owned
a
by
white
whites.
business owner. I don't care what race.
The whites are more inclined to not give the rice.
Whoever sets the fucking price, that's not true. Whoever sets the price and decides not to give rice, which is a plague all over LA. This is not happening in any other city that I know of. Not in New York.
Are there Thai people in a lot of others? I mean, we kind of have like a great Thai food's
yes,
like kind of
Thai people in New York.
Well, sure, New York, whatever.
Yeah,
but I'm saying, like, you know,
and there's Thai food.
Does DC like have a huge Thai population?
It's authentically Thai to not give rice with curry?
Yeah, they're trying to fucking. They got to make some money.
That is it is fucking bullshit.
Rice costs a lot.
No, that's what I'm saying. It's I'm infuriated. I call them up. I also love like just harassing all businesses. Anything I can do to any reason. I tried to get a refund from Fat Burger the other day.
You're always trying to get
I got the wings. They were like fucking undercooked.
From
they
the
were
wing
inedible.
street, or what is it called? Like the Fat Burger, they have like a subsection of wing,
whatever,
wing hop or
wingy ding,
wingy ding,
whatever. It doesn't matter. This riff sucks about what the place is called.
So don't continue it. Keep
going. But they were undercooked wings, and they were like,
undercooked.
Yeah, they were gross. Like you couldn't. They were like the skin was like the fat underneath was still like sort of white. It was like really gross and gummy and inedible.
So you called Fat Burger?
Well, you can't call Fat Burger. You can't call El Pollo Loco. El Pollo Loco. After I messaged them about the chicken place that didn't have chicken, they got back to me about the chicken shortage.
Oh, they told you about the chicken
shortage. They didn't even try to fix the problem. They just go like, yeah, we're running out of chicken. We're running out of chicken. Go fuck.
I've read that like prices are skyrocketing at restaurants across America.
I hate restaurants,
especially this week. Chipotle is going to go up. Everything's going up.
Also, carne. Sorry, you guys are white.
I like how you get all fucking. Yeah. You get all fucking carne asada.
You're French. Yeah. Enough of this.
You talk normally, and then he's like, no. I mean, I was at El Pollo Loco. Escobar.
I go to the Pollo Loco and I go in, they don't even have the chicken and I get the Pollo Escobar. It's somehow always funny.
Every time.
No, I went, the steak is skyrocketing in price.
Carne asada.
Carne asada.
Carne asada.
Yeah, no, it is. All food's going up. I mean,
it's called carne before you marinate it, so you guys are fucking retards.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. Asada means marinated, basically.
Dude,
I thought asada was like meat.
No, carne is meat.
Okay, right.
Carne asada.
Interesting.
Jesus.
Okay.
This fucking C word just said the R word.
Fuck.
Can you believe that?
Dude, Gerardo's nuts, dude.
Now I'm like scared to say the C word again.
Don't say it again.
I'm getting joke remorse.
I can already tell when this ends, we're going to be telling Gerardo to blur out a moment.
I'm getting joke remorse.
Of course you are. We've stayed on long enough. You're starting to get joke remorse.
Let's wrap it up.
Let's wrap it up. Yeah, so anyway, Gerardo, just make sure when this is over to cut out Richie's whole race.
Turn the volume up
rant.
actually on it. I think race rant. I didn't go on a race rant. What are you talking about?
Nah, he's nuts. This guy is going off on Thai
It's
Town.
crazy. Full version on Patreon.
All right, let's end it.
Subscribe.
Subscribe to the Patreon Hate Watch podcast. We have a lot of funny shit that we did, like a really, really funny episode with Jace recently. Yeah. We did a really great episode with Jace.
Yes.
Sad drawings by Jace. It's really good. And
do rate, like, and subscribe.
Yeah, and anyone, please, it actually does really help.
It really does.
Somehow, if you just
Devan's mental health
5-star review and just say some stupid thing on Apple or whatever. I guess a lot of people listen on Spotify. I don't even know how. I mean, whatever. I don't know what.
We don't know the analytics,
but tell people if you like the show.
Yeah,
we're gonna start trying to have people on and shit.
We're very accessible right now.
Extremely accessible. You know, it's actually getting obnoxious. I'm having like long conversations with people just because they know I'll answer them.
Right.
You know, it's
little Tommy got a shout out for
Tommy boy,
the legend,
Big T.
Follow me on the talk. Devan Costa comedy at TikTok. That's all I have.
Yep. Oh,
Richie
Losses on Instagram.
Yeah,
I hate plugging things.
Well, you don't.
I've always hated it.
It sucks.
Yeah, but even from the beginning, when I could have maybe tried 5 years ago when I was on podcast, and then everyone would look at you, they're all plugging their thing on, and I would stop and I'd be like, "You're all nobodies. We're all losers. This doesn't matter.
Right?
No one even listens to this.
You plug nihilism."
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
I guess so. Yeah.
To be like, Richie, what's your handle? And he just says the N-word.
I've never said the N-word in my entire life. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, you're right. You don't like Andy Nago.
No.
All right, that's it.
All right.